Listen up.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Kel.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome back to what we like to call a podcast. I know it's been a bit few and far between over the course of the last 2 weeks, but we are committed to 5 in a row, 5 big ones with Podcasting Lucy.
Hello, I'm Podcasting Lucy. You might remember me from previous podcasts.
And Podcasting Casey.
I'm just here doing my thing.
Just here.
We have been involved in what we like to refer to as fundraising for the radio station that
We put the fun in fundraising.
We do.
You really do.
We really do. We're so fun and funny.
Yeah.
I forgot how fun you guys were.
Exactly. Don't forget, mate. Don't forget.
But now we are back with our regular cadence, which is a big word, which I believe means... Well, what would cadence mean?
I don't actually know what
Cadence
that means.
is a rhythm.
A rhythm, a regular rhythm of podcasting starting this afternoon whenever Casey and I in the future uploaded this podcast.
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody. How have you been?
It's really good. It's good to be back. We had a great weekend. I think I spoke the other day on the show about my obsession with the TV show Selling Houses Australia and Wendy and Dennis and Andrew.
You're on
the
a first name
hosts.
basis.
I am. I love them. I want to be Wendy's friend. I want Wendy to come and design my house. I love Wendy.
On the Shayna Blaze scale, where would we put Wendy?
They are the two queens, and it's not about pitting women against each other. It's about celebrating women, and those two would be an unstoppable X-Men team. Wendy and Shayna designing houses together. Oh, blow my mind. I love them both. I can't pick. I could not choose between Wendy and Shayna. Shayna used to host Selling Houses Australia for many seasons, like a decade, and then she left, and my mum was devastated, like couldn't even cope. Then Wendy came in, and mum was like, "I love Wendy too." She was the right fit. Yeah, she was very Shayna-esque.
I'll tell you what. Forget Logie nominations if you get the Janice Holmes tick of
Seal
approval.
of approval. I know. You're good.
You're good.
But I have been watching Selling Houses Australia, and I've got thousands of ideas for our house. And one of the things they do on Selling Houses Australia is put floor-to-ceiling shears everywhere.
Yeah.
And it just elongates a room. It ties it all in. It makes it look functional and yet soft. And so I said to Kel, that's it. I've got a vision. And so we have been installing floor-to-ceiling shears through the entire house. It's a lot of work for Kel, and I have to oversee it as foreman. And actually, it's not true. We do it together, and I stand and help, and I also then hang all the shears, which is the annoying part. But we've done one bedroom, and we've done one half the back of the house, and it looks like a new house. It looks like I live in something from the block. I can't even tell you.
You did show me a photo, and it's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
It just ties it all in together, what you've done with the house.
I'm so excited. But because I'm like changing things up, moving things around, I needed a new coffee table. And the one I found was beautiful, but through 2 hours away. But it was near where Casey lived.
Because you often make purchases online.
Yes.
Buying directly out of people's lounge rooms.
Correct. And I sent Casey I asked Casey, I said, look, this is near your house.
She said,
No,
go here,
you were
my
right the
child.
first time.
I asked Casey, I said, is there any chance? I said, if not, it's okay, because I can do the 3-hour round trip.
That's crazy.
But Casey said she would do it.
How on earth? No, let's just stop for a second. How on earth do you think she's supposed to respond when you go, I can do the 3-hour round trip if you would like me to? How's she supposed to respond to
I
that?
just feel like Casey and I have a relationship where she could go, I love you, babe, I just don't have time. We're not out that way.
We were so out that way, and it didn't matter.
Right,
First, she
Casey.
said, hey, can you pick up something for me? And I was like, oh, yeah, this is your usual click and collect request. It'll be around the corner. And then I was like, send me the CNC number. And she goes, no, it's Facebook Marketplace. And here's this huge table that
It's
you
a
must
coffee.
pick up.
It's huge as well. It's
Well,
a
I'll
massive
direct my
coffee
questioning to
table.
Casey. What were the people like that you picked the coffee table
They
up from?
were lovely. And Riley was with me, my
Yes.
husband.
Thank
so
goodness.
I felt brave.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Because the guy who we picked the table up from, had the door wide open, and he said, come inside.
No.
And I was like,
You're like, we're going to die.
No.
I was like, great. Well, at least I'm dying with Riley, my dream. We're dying together. So we both went in. He was super friendly. He said I had to lock my child in the bathroom because she's attached to this coffee table. And then Riley and I moved the car around. Him and Riley brought it in the car. And he goes, oh, I don't think it's going to fit. I was like, it will fit. I mereded it. I didn't measure it at all. And it fits perfectly.
Amazing.
So on the way to work here today, it sat diagonal and it was just going gadunk, gadunk. And I was like, I can't wait to get out my car.
Follow-up question.
Yeah.
How does Riley enjoy yours and Lucy's relationship? Now that
Well,
Riley
he
is
wishes he
spending...
was a
now
Lucy.
that Riley...
He-
now that
no.
Riley is spending a large majority of his weekends running errands for
That's
you...
not true.
He does say I always text Lucy a lot.
But listen, friendship. And also, Casey did ring me and did try and prank me. She goes, babe. And he was on speaker there too.
Yeah.
And then she was like, babe, doesn't fit in the car. And I was like, I think this is Casey prank. And then she laughed. She said it was. Then we have a quick chat. And then I said, bye. And she's like, bye. Then I hear Riley go, bye. And then I was like, oh, bye, Riley.
Speaking as your husband,
Yes.
who knows none of this, what does the coffee table even look like? Like, what does it do?
Well,
It's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. So this is the problem we have.
That's all you need to know.
In my selling houses Australia style, if I was to come in and go, the problem here is you've got it's a gorgeous setup. The lounge room is lovely, but your current coffee table is too small for the space. It's much too small, and it's bringing the eye to the coffee table, which is too small. So I needed to move the coffee table and get a longer, elongated oval coffee table to fill the space. Then I found one in a beautiful sort of timber rattan wicker style, bamboo inlay actually, and that's the one I wanted with gold edging, and it was from a designer place, and it was like 4 times the price, and she was selling it for a fourth of the price.
Be crazy not to buy it.
Yeah.
Casey, I just think, I get the feeling you've moved from executive producer of the Brekkie Show to Lucy's very own personal assistant. And
I would love to move into that role.
I really think we need to negotiate better terms and conditions for you moving forward.
Listen, I offered, and the thing is, I
offered to drive 3 hours round trip.
No,
For
but
my own thing.
I did drive her the other day
Yes,
down
that's true.
to the Adidas outlet, and I spent $14
was that a chore for you?
Yeah.
Going to the Adidas outlet? Was that
I'm
a
just
real
saying,
struggle?
listen.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
World Juggling Day, everybody. World Juggling Day across the weekend. I've never really gotten Lucy's thoughts on juggling. Not a huge fan of clowns, which is adjacent to juggling, I would say. I don't know if juggling throws Lucy off.
You're going to be so surprised.
I'm going to be so surprised. I love this because we talk about things, right? We have discussions, and then Lucy will be like, "You've never asked me about juggling. Here's a 4-hour
Which is
story."
good because we've been radio co-hosts for 13 or 14 years.
You're about to tell me.
We've known each other for 18 years. We've been married for 4 years, and sometimes there's mystery in marriage, and this is one of those mysterious things. What does she think about juggling?
Well, I know for a fact that I've never seen you juggle.
No. This is going to blow your tiny little mind.
If you say I can't juggle, this has been the best build-up to a story.
Wait. Shh. I can't juggle. But no, that's not the interesting part.
The interesting thing about me not being able to juggle
I have
is...
such a desire to juggle. I wish I could juggle. You've got no idea. I wish I could be that cool person at a party that gets 3 hacky sacks and goes, guys, check it out. And I juggle and everyone goes, look at that cool girl juggling in the corner.
People like family, early morning listeners, I promise you, a lot of the time we'll discuss what we're going to talk about. Lucy, 30 seconds ago, had no idea we were about to talk about juggling. I promise you. I know this sounds like a setup. Well, let's teach Lucy how to juggle. That wasn't my intention. I didn't realise you had a passion for juggling.
I wish I could do it. Sometimes I grab 3 things and I try so hard. Or sometimes I grab 2 things and I just do 2 because I'm like, well, it looks close enough to juggling.
Hang on. Can you just... I don't know if we're being filmed or not. Can you do what you think juggling is? You just did it then. Okay. So you
it's
think
like the 6-7 thing real quick, right?
It's
6,
literally
7?
just throwing her hands up next to her head. Like just bent. I don't think that's juggling.
That's
babes.
juggling. What?
You think juggling 2 things is juggling?
No, it's not juggling.
That's
but
correct.
sometimes I do 2 things when I want the feel of juggling.
I would agree.
There's a deep feel of a need I want, and sometimes I can scratch that itch just by moving 2 things quickly.
Let's all agree. I mean, you're a busy working mum.
I'm busy working
So
mum.
you're juggling a lot of things all the
Juggling
time.
a lot, so many things.
metaphorically.
Yeah.
But I would agree, juggling 2 things is not juggling. When you juggle 3 things,
Yeah, I agree.
then you're a juggler.
No, I agree.
Have you even tried?
Yeah, I've tried.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
I think I once got up to 3 things as a kid. I think kids juggle, and you sort of start with 2 things, and then you throw a 3rd thing in there, and you do it for like 3 seconds. You're like, oh, I'm doing it, and then it all falls on the ground.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd throw together a bit of a Lucy list this morning. Well, I don't know now. Let's do the Lucy list.
The Lucy list.
I mean, we could just end it here and say, can you teach Lucy how to juggle? But I feel like that would take some time and some patience and some concentration. And I don't know if Lucy has any of those things.
I'm none of it. I have the body is willing, but the mind is not able. Something like that.
Here's what I thought about juggling on World Juggling Day across the weekend. It's useless. It's a useless skill. No one has ever
found...
found themselves in a situation in life where they're like, I wish I could juggle right now. This would solve all of my issues. The plane is headed into a mountain. The engines are on fire. If only I was a juggler. Never happened.
Well, mate, then you've just discredited the entire arts organisations, all the artists in the world.
If
because
you're a paid
you could
circus
say,
performer,
I'm
then
a
you need
painter, and you could be like, well, a painting's not going to save a car from crashing into a wall. No, there is a place and a time for juggling in the arts. Because back in the medieval times, I'm sure that was the height of entertainment.
If you're a medieval jester, then of course juggling is a huge component of your workday. I get that. But right now, being a juggler in 2026, there's not much call for it. Is being a juggler saying that's a useless thing? Is that too harsh?
Yes, it's too harsh because there are people out there
Let's not put a Lucy list together of things that are useless that you know how to do. Just things that are like not helpful, not going to be like required in life, but you can still do them. I've got a few examples.
Okay.
People that can whistle using their fingers.
Can't do that.
I can't do that either.
I don't get that either.
I think I know
Why
people
is it
will be
so
like
loud?
I know people will be like, well, I can get people's attention from across the car park, but no one does it that way. Like the only time you would need that ability to whistle with your fingers is if you were a farmer and you're calling a sheepdog from another paddock. So I would put juggling and whistling with your fingers as two talents that you may have that really don't come into play in day-to-day life. A third option, maybe you can do a Rubik's Cube really fast. The amount of there's such an energy of a person that knows how to do a Rubik's Cube very fast, but I put it to those people, you're not using that in day-to-day life. You're not on a plane with the engine on fire flying into a mountain and somebody goes, I wish somebody could do a Rubik's Cube really fast right now. So I think let's not call them useless things that you know how to do. Let's just call them things that aren't really required in day-to-day life. Is there something you know how to do that's not really required in day-to-day life at the moment?
Yeah.
I'll put another one to you.
I'm ready to give you some of mine.
Doing a backflip. If you're 22, trying to impress the ladies doing a backflip, I get it. But I'm telling you right now, there's no real day-to-day requirement to know how to do a backflip.
Is there anything you can do?
I can't do any of these things. And it's not that I'm jealous.
No, I'm just saying, is there something? Like, you can hang a door really well.
That's a talent that when people are hanging doors every day.
Sorry. Okay, what about this?
Backflip, whistling with your fingers, doing a Rubik's Cube really fast, or juggling anything, I'm saying is a talent that's not required.
I can do a time step.
What's a time step?
It's a tap dance move.
But that's a real thing. Like if you said...
Rubik's Cube is a real thing.
Listen.
It's all learned.
It's not, but you don't use it for anything.
I don't use a time step for anything.
Can you do the worm?
No.
Exactly. And people who can do the worm are only cranking it out at about 11:30 at night on a Saturday night when they're at a wedding.
Do you know what
Any other time in your life, you're never doing the worm. So I'm just saying there are things that we are talented at that would have no application in day-to-day life.
I wish more than anything I could do the running man, but I can't do the running man.
I would say if you can do the running man, that is a talent that has no application in day-to-day life.
I really wish. Casey, can you teach me the running man? I can't figure it out. I can't do it, Casey. Anyway.
Let's find out. 0428 899 899. Let's just put a list together of things that we can do that have no application in day-to-day life. You know those kids at school that used to be able to invert their eyelids?
My mum can do that and my daughter can do that.
Useless. Useless and not applicable.
Not useless because it's terrifying.
It's a talent you think you might have, but you can't apply it in day-to-day life. There's no requirement. The plane's heading towards the mountain. This is my go-to scenario. Heading towards the mountain. Engine's on fire, no one's going, is there anyone that can invert their eyelids? We desperately need that person right now. So I've got a whole list of them, and we've been through them earlier, but I just wanted to add people that can invert their eyelids. Is there anybody else out there, not with a useless talent, but with a talent that's just not applicable to day-to-day life?
Jude goes, morning, I can speak backwards fluently. It's a special talent of mine and I take pride in it, although it has no significance in life whatsoever.
And this
I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but I'd need to hear that.
Oh, right. You need one of those voice messages like the ones that you and Casey give each other.
Yeah, I need to hear that,
Does
Jude.
that work with our text messaging service? Well, Jude, if you're brave enough...
Because I feel like you can pretend to talk backwards, like... This is
what
I didn't say anything there.
Oh, you think he's actually speaking backwards like a record playing backwards?
Oh, yeah, I don't think he's saying like, Lucy, my name is, or whatever that is. That's not right.
Speaking like Yoda.
I think he's talking about saying good morning would be like, ging morgen gedoog.
So I could do it by reading it. So instead of saying, though it has no significance in life whatsoever, he would say, whatsoever life in significance no has it.
No, I think he's saying, well,
if he could do that, that would be an exceptional talent.
Well, we'll find out,
But
Jude.
I always also love Jude knowing that it has absolutely no significance in day-to-day life. Thank you, Jude. You have met the brief.
Martin in Keysborough says, morning, Lucy and Kyle.
That's a new one.
No, it's a good one.
I haven't had Kyle.
I do not. Kyle Sandylands.
Look, he's tried.
He's
I think the
tried.
eyes just jumped in there maybe with a spell check.
I like Kyle. I do not lock my knees, but I can juggle and I can do the running man, and I taught myself both in the high school in the 90s.
All right. The locking of knees was another conversation we had earlier. Thanks for that.
I like that he's
going cross topics.
Yeah,
I
cross
like
topics.
that. And the
Very
other
good.
two insignificant talents were the running man.
Yes.
And also, juggling.
Juggling, yeah.
Look, if you could juggle and do the running man at the same time,
Yeah.
still not a talent that's applicable to day-to-day
So
life.
cool, though, at a party. Brian in Fentry Gully, he goes, I agree with Kel. Juggling is useless, but I did learn it because the look on my 3-year-old's face was worth it. The joy of excitement.
Well, hang on a second.
That is
Hang on a second.
beautiful.
Maybe that is the category. Maybe the only reason you learn how to juggle is to entertain 3-year-olds.
It's worthwhile.
Maybe it does have some significance in day-to-day life.
141, no name, send us your name, says, hey, Kel, as a tree worker, using loud chainsaws and chippers all day, having a very loud whistle as a means to alert others is very important.
Okay.
It's not useless.
No. I will stand corrected. I said whistling with your fingers is a useless talent.
No, the chippy guy.
I stand corrected. That's a negative point to me. I will also say not chopping your arms and legs off while suspended several feet in the air connected to a tree is also a very good talent to have.
You know those famous guys at the shows that log and climb trees
Oh,
and
yeah,
chip
the
them?
woodcutters.
I worked in New Zealand once doing a show, and he was like my support act, this guy that would climb up a log and I know it was wild.
What sort of show were
It
you
was like
involved
their
in?
Easter show or something. And I was doing my Kylie show, but my support act was the guy that would climb a tree. Anyway, he was this young guy. He had a mad axe scar through his face.
Yeah.
Because he'd accidentally axed his face once.
Accidentally
he looked
axed
like
his face?
he looked pretty gnarly to be an axe guy with an axe. Anyway, that's by the by. That's a story I've never told on air. Quite fun. Martin goes, I used to find juggling really good to de-stress himself while he was at uni.
Okay.
So in your face, Kel.
People be here defending juggling.
Yes, and Kathy goes, I can write both hands at the same time, starting in and writing out, up and down on diagonal, and it's absolutely useless. What does she mean? I can write with both hands at the same time. Oh, you can write. So you're writing, one hand is writing backwards? Oh, no, forwards,
Are
but
you starting
left.
a sentence at either end and then writing the sentence and meeting in the
No,
middle?
starting from in and writing up. Oh, Kathy, I just need a photo.
Look, they might be useless, but some of these talents are amazing.
That is pretty amazing.
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit. Oh, spoiler alert.
Think if you've ever tried to start a business or grow a business or have a side hustle or chase a dream, it can be exciting. It can be sometimes very demoralizing and very lonely. And sometimes you just need good people around you who get it. And that's why I'm really excited to tell the Lucy and Kel listeners about something we do here at The Light that they may not even be aware of, called Positive Women in Business. It's more than just swapping business cards. It's more than just awkward networking. It's about finding your tribe, finding your people. We'll celebrate with you, encourage you through the hard things. There's guest speakers. It can be a life-changing thing to do. In fact, the stories, the testimonies that come out of the women who join Positive Women in Business, the testimonies are mind-blowing. If you want to know more info, if you're running a business as a woman and you're like, this is what I need other women doing it tough just like me, I need to know more, head to thelight.com.au and you can sign up there and it can change your life. I say that because I've spoken to the women who've done it and it has been a game changer for them and their business.
Women in business, you say? I know one of those people.
Yes.
I'm married to a woman in the business.
I know. Well, I do have other businesses and side hustles like most people do in this day and age just to pay the bills, right?
As much as you love musicals, there's one thing that my wife loves, and that's starting up a side hustle.
I do love a side hustle.
Does she finish the side hustles? Sometimes. Sometimes not. But you love getting into business.
I have a stage show that I tour. That's my main other
That's a
business.
very successful side hustle.
Yeah, that's very successful. And that's 25 years in. Probably would have benefited if I joined a group to network and figure out how to do things better.
I wouldn't call that a side hustle. I would call that a fully fledged actual running business.
Well, this is what Positive Women is for women running businesses. I think sometimes you start a side hustle wanting it to become a large business.
Your spoon side hustle, should we talk about that?
Go on, tell I've run about it. Casey doesn't
You
know
once
about
came up with a really great idea. I believe you sold this business.
I did sell the business. And I covered my costs and what it cost
Casey.
me.
Wait, Casey. Wait. Just wait. I believe, if I can remember, Lucy thought there was a gap in the market for spoons that you could have personally engraved
With
by
a beautiful
Lucy.
thing like your wedding date on the end of a spoon.
Did
Hand-stamped
Lucy-
spoons.
Did Lucy have all the equipment necessary to stamp spoons? Maybe.
Yes, I bought it all.
All right.
I bought a blacksmith smithing set.
Had Lucy ever blacksmithed anything before in her life?
No.
Not really.
Did I get it and then stop enjoying it? Yes.
Immediately?
Did I sell it on air to a listener? Yes.
How much did it go for?
Oh, I think it was like $20.
$20.
Which I gave to the line.
$20 she sold the business. You could take that to the women in business. I sold my own business.
I could be their next guest speaker. How I made my $20.
So we're thinking 20 years touring with 100% Kylie.
Yeah.
Spoon stamping.
Yeah.
It's the full spectrum. But that's not the only thing you've gotten interested in. I love this entrepreneurial spirit that
I
you
do.
have.
I have a voiceover business as well. And lately...
Did you say that in your voiceover voice?
Hi, my name's Lucy and I can do voiceovers and I run a voiceover business.
Your call is important to us.
Please hold and we'll be with you in just a moment. Also, and a lot of people do this now, but is this really a business? I'm not really sure. But a lot of people sort of online sell clothes, their clothes, and then they buy clothes to on-sell as well. And people can make a lot of money from that. I haven't.
If there was a business where you buy stuff from people online and then when you get sick of it, you sell it to buy other stuff, you would be queen of the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
I don't know what that business is, but you are definitely doing that.
Yeah. I love watching women start businesses because it's empowering. It's amazing.
Candles. You're big on candles. Seasonal candles.
Seasonal candles, yeah.
Love that.
I saw this lady speak once at a World Vision event and she started this little business with her husband and it ended up becoming employing 80 people and a huge percentage of their profits they then give to World Vision and are their ambassadors, and they've turned this business kind of into a charity model where they cover their wages, but then all the profits go to World Vision, which was so inspiring. And it's just this woman with a dream and a passion, and she had to make a lot of mistakes to get there.
Yeah.
But her name was Alana. She was amazing.
There's varying levels. We know a couple that started their own restaurant, which is not an easy industry to be a part of, but they have been flourishing in their own restaurant. I'm not going to say who it is because it's not a station sponsor, but they're a wonderful individual couple and they do a lot for the community.
Oh, yes. I know who you're talking about. Oh, I love them. Oh,
I
they're
think
amazing. They do a lot for charity
spoons is
too.
where we're at.
Yeah,
I don't think opening our own restaurant is where.
Well, Kel would love to start a side hustle opening a cafe.
I'd love to have enough money to lose on owning a restaurant. That's what I'd love to have.
Oh, that's terrible. That's a terrible business model. You're not allowed to come to Positive Women in
All right.
Business. You're not a guest speaker.
Good morning, Jessica.
Good morning, everybody.
We're talking about women in business.
I am almost 38, and I've been doing this since I was 16. My parents are very encouraging of business, so my dad was just very, helpful. I was self-taught hair and makeup artist from home as a teenager, and then I just kept pursuing it, but I was never driven enough as a young'un to be actually to actually make good money.
You get a little distracted when you're younger, and as you get older you start to focus up a little bit.
Exactly. And then I got married 10 years ago, 11 now, and my husband was also very encouraging, so he opened up my first home salon, like a really, really full-on home salon with everything in it, hair, beauty, makeup. From there on, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
And I was just saying to Casey that I've had 4 kids in that time, and taking the time on and off, I've always had my loyal client base come back no matter what.
That's fantastic.
I've just come back recently to, more services, and the response has been incredible. And that just goes to show how women support women in business.
Well done, Jessica. There's Jessica's story.
Love it, Jessica. Thanks for calling in. I've actually got to meet Jessica, and she is an incredible woman. Very, very incredible woman. Hey,
Very capable.
I'm getting so many messages. It's extraordinary. I'm loving this. Are you ready?
Yes.
A great message from Siade. She says, hey guys, I've been running my own pelvic floor physio practice for 9 years. It's been a humbling yet rewarding experience. God's goodness has been there through the highs and lows and everything in between. I wouldn't change a thing.
That sounds like a very important business to be running.
Very important. Well done. Jennifer goes, I'm a speech pathologist running a multidisciplinary private practice. The most challenging thing is managing staff. I want to be a good boss and make everyone happy. Oh, Jennifer, yes. People are tricky sometimes, aren't they?
But just to run your own practice, like to start from scratch
good,
and then end up with your own building.
Yep.
Like that's amazing.
Message here, no name. Hi, Lucy. I'm an interpreter and translator in Spanish.
Espanol.
But I don't love it. No holidays or sick leave, low pay, constant stress. I only work this way because salaried options don't exist. I'm trying to get an admin job to have some stability.
I think there's that's the tension I'm speaking about. When you go out on a limb and start your own business, there are a lot of things that you have to sort of juggle. And if you have to do that, it can become quite stressful. But, keep pushing through.
Stuart goes, after taking a couple of years off to focus on our neurodivergent family, my wife took up her career again and she started a new psychology business from scratch. Now, 18 months later, she has a team of 10 people.
How long? 18 months?
18 months?
From scratch.
She's got the Midas touch.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. He says, not once has our family suffered. Quite the opposite. She is amazing. She sounds amazing. Emily says, my hubby and I love this so much. My hubby and I have opened up a crepe caravan. They're both French. Crepes are my favourite food. Yes. They do markets, private events and corporate gatherings. They have lots of ups and downs, especially because I've got little kids, but it's made us stronger partners. I love that. Emily, lemon and sugar crepes are my number one. If I was going to die tomorrow, I would have lemon and sugar crepes today.
Can I also say...
Can we get that crepe caravan out the front of the light one day? Can
crepes. Lucy loves crepes so much, she might be ready for a franchise.
I will come and work for you on weekends. I'll man the crepe caravan.
As long as you're
That's
paid
my
in.
side hustle.
As long as you're paid
in crepes. Yeah. Emily, what's the secret to a good crepe? Because I made some the other weekend and they were so bad.
Awful.
They were awful. Even Kel refused to eat them. I was like, I'd made flying discs. It's like Frisbees. What did I do wrong, Emily?
You thought Lucy was passionate about juggling. You should get
you've got no idea.
You should get her talking about crepes.
I love crepes. Okay. Save her number. We need to know what she's doing. Okay, Jane goes, I have a biz. She provides aquatic therapy for autistic children using the Autism Swim program. She supports all kids with disabilities. Sessions are one-on-one and she uses people's NDIS funding as well. And she says, just keep swimming. That's wonderful,
amazing.
Jane. A lot of people are sending me their business names. I'm not reading out the business names because I think that might be illegal of me. So I'm just reading out what your business does generally. Please don't be upset if I don't read out the actual name.
Yeah, we have rules and regulations as a community broadcaster.
Yeah, but I'm sure if people want to track you down, they will. Kate goes, I'm a midwife and a nurse. I started my own business doing overnight postpartum care. And now I'm adding daytime support and lactation support. What a great business. So mums can get sleep. And Kate's there and she's like, you go sleep, mama. I'll be here overnight with your baby.
Very inspired by women in business. They seem to be creating a lot of businesses that support other women. I feel like guys are like, I've bought 1,000 yo-yos from China and I'm going to sell them out of my garage. But I feel like women are actually really connected into what needs are out there in the community.
Because women have leveled up in the last decade and we realised it's not a competition. And they realise that women get further when they support other women and champion other women. The women have got it now, guys. 10, 20, 30 years ago, it was a different story. But now women have realised we are stronger together and that when we champion each other, that's when we fly. How good is that? Kate, you are a legend. Thank you so much. A lactation consultant changed my life when I had Shiloh. Kate, so God bless you.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
And I'm making a big decision, my friends. A decision that comes around only once every 10 years. You probably start making the decision in maybe your 20s, so you only get a few shots at it in your life.
Now, the experts say you've got to make this decision every 10 years.
Yeah.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been waking up in pain lately, and then I realised it's not just perimenopause. Our mattress has gone bad.
Now, full disclosure, this has been your mattress for quite some time.
Yeah.
And then I jumped on board.
I brought it into the marriage. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've enjoyed the mattress.
It's been a good mattress, but I'm now waking up.
Is it a she or a he, the mattress?
It's a she.
She's been a great mattress.
Because everything I own is female. I don't know why, it's just how it is.
Good to know.
It's just one of those things where I'm waking up and I'm so sore, my hips are sore, everything's sore. And I know I'm aging, but I can also know it's the mattress. Like the mattress is about to crack maybe 9 years. And I don't think it was a very good mattress to start off with.
She's well worn in.
Wasn't a good one.
Have you taken a look at the mattress? Does it have our imprints on it?
Probably. It has a lot of fake tan on it. I'm going to not lie about that.
I will say that. If you look at our mattress...
When you're a performer and
it's like that. What's the chocolate? It's like Top Deck. It's like the Top Deck chocolate mattress.
Yeah. It is what it is.
That tan really sticks.
It really does. So I said to Kel the other day, I said, end of financial year, my back is going, I think we're going to have to fork out and get a new mattress. Yuck, boring, but I think we're going to need to do it.
And I said...
Sometimes I go to hotels and I climb into a hotel bed. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a bed? How a bed's meant to feel?
And anyway. I said, absolutely, babes. I mean, how expensive could a mattress be?
Mattresses be expensive. expensive.
But when you think about it, like I did the math later on, when you think about it, you got to take whatever the price of the mattress is and like divide it by.
Well, I did.
9 or 10
I said
years.
something to Kel, and then he started doing like the maths of how much it is per week to sleep on a mattress.
Say you're spending $1,000 or $2,000 on a mattress.
Yeah.
Is that like the average? I'm not sure what it is.
$1,000 would not be enough.
Right.
I think around $2,000.
So I think you work it out to be like $1.80 a night or something.
It's a lot. Seems like a lot of money.
Really?
Per night.
For a good night's sleep?
Anyway, so then I was like, well, I just don't even want a mattress shop. And I thought, do we do that thing where we go down to the shops and you walk around and you look at the sea of 1,500 white mattresses and you just climb on each one and lie there?
Isn't that the only way to test a mattress?
No, I
is
don't
to
think
lie?
people do that anymore. I think people buy those mattresses that are shipped straight to your door.
Oh, the ones that come in the vacuum sealed.
Yeah.
And then you open it up and it goes poof.
Have you seen those TikTok videos, like those montage videos of people just being taken out by the bed and thrown across a room? They're funny.
I get confused.
So
Are they either the best mattresses ever or the worst mattresses ever?
I don't know. We're going to find out, though, because I think I'm going to get one of those.
All right.
I think I'm going to get one of those.
So you're happy to buy a mattress without lying on it?
Yep. I've read the reviews online, and it's got like 4.9 stars. And that's pretty good. So
You're believing the internet.
Believing the internet. And
I will say we went and bought cars together in the last couple of years and you refused to do a road test.
I didn't want to drive it, though. We were with the guy and he's like, would you like to drive it? And I said, no, thank you very much.
I'll
And I
buy
said,
it.
I trust it drives just like a car. And Kel's like, just climb in and drive it. I was like,
So
I don't want to, don't make me. It was too much pressure.
So maybe you just don't road test anything.
Anything. I don't think I do. I wonder what that says about me. Anyway, I'm refusing to road test a bed. I don't want to lie.
Don't you want to lie in some sort of giant warehouse together holding hands?
No, because then the man stands there staring at you and you feel awkward anyway. Then you feel
just-
obliged to buy one.
We're just spooning. That's all we're doing. We're just...
Oh,
He's
stop
seen it all before.
I just don't want to do that. I can't be
don't wanna do
bothered. I like shopping for fun things like clothes and shoes. I don't want to shop for a bed. I'm just going to go online, find a highly rated mattress in my price range, and then ship it to the house and believe, because I'm a positive person, I believe it's going to be great. Everything comes up roses for Lucy.
Does it?
Yes.
Great. Unless we have to send it back because it's completely wrong. Surely you have to road test a mattress.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't have time. So
You're like, yeah, absolutely, but I'm not going to.
I totally agree with that. Vanessa says I bought my mattress online and it was great.
Okay, so there's a win.
Elise says we bought a mattress online. She said a brand name. She loves it. I've never heard of this brand though. It's so comfortable and I know it's non-toxic. If you do your research, most mattresses have toxic stuff in them.
Not mattresses.
No, not everything. Microplastics
everything's-
everywhere.
Everything's ending the lives of polar bears somewhere.
Francesca says Team Kel. She enjoys going and lying on the mattresses.
It's a bit of fun. It's one of those weird things that you only get to do like once every 10 years. I'd go in my pajamas.
278 says, hey, Lucy, I've had back issues most of my life. I've had to replace our 12-year-old mattress a year ago. Oh, 12's That's a long
That's
time.
a long haul.
I bought one online, another brand name I shan't say because they're not paying for it. I loved it, and it had a 100-night free trial. If you love it, if you can keep it. If you don't, you return it. You get a full refund, and all the mattresses returned are donated to the salvos.
Oh, that's lovely. Because I was going to say, what
weird.
happens to a 100-night mattress after it's not used by the people that purchased it? But that's not a bad outcome.
Makes you just want to get a mattress to return it. So
Every
the
100
salvos
nights?
help the salvos out.
I think they'd work out pretty
I know,
quickly that
sorry.
every 100 nights you keep
That's being naughty, but for benevolent reasons.
Sure.
Brett says he road tests everything.
You have to.
He shouted at me in caps. I just can't be bothered going along on mattresses because I'll tell you what, everybody, it's like perfume. You go and smell a perfume and then suddenly all perfumes start smelling the same, which is why they give you the coffee beans to clear your nose palate, whatever that's called, your olfactory palate.
There's so much going on that I don't understand.
When you go smell
Mattresses,
perfumes,
perfume testing, coffee beans,
When you go-
nose palette.
when you go...
All in the one sentence.
Listen, when you go perfume testing,
Right.
it all starts smelling the same.
Sure.
So there's coffee beans at perfume
You're
places.
telling me there's bowls of coffee
Yes.
beans?
Yeah, 100%. And then you sniff the coffee beans, that changes what happens in your nose, and then you can re-smell again.
And
it's
thus-
true, I'm not making this
And
up.
based on all of that information, you'll buy a mattress online.
All I'm saying is, no, listen, it's like I'm going to lie on each bed and then suddenly they all feel the same. I need like their version of coffee beans. What do I do?
I don't think they all feel the same. That's why you road test
They
them.
don't. I've done it. They do. Oh my God.
And on that note,
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
And dare I say, at the end of another successful podcast, well podcasted, Lucy.
Thank you very much.
Well podcasted, Casey.
Thank you very much, Cal.
And I was also here for the proceedings. The good news is, if we don't get in the way of ourselves, we might do 5 podcasts in a row this week. Isn't that amazing?
Be very exciting. Be a long time coming. We're happy about that.
Yes. Normally with podcasts, you have a definite schedule and you run according to time. But we're a lot more freeform here at Lucy and Kel and Casey for breakfast.
Yeah.
We're creative.
We're chilling.
Yeah.
We're chilling like villains.
And you can catch up on all the other potties.
Yes, that's
Why
right.
wouldn't you? Just go look
Well
at the best
done.
of the best potties.
You can listen to when Ro was producer before me. Not to see the difference or anything, but just be with the vibes.
Be with the vibes.
One of the biggest listened to and downloaded podcasts we ever did was when Ro was saying goodbye.
Well, we did hook it. We said we've got some big news. One person is leaving the show.
Can I just
we didn't say who it was.
Can I quickly say when I applied and got an interview to be Brekkie producer?
Yes.
That episode where Ro left is the first one I listened to because I wanted to be one. I wanted to know the feel of the potty. So I did listen to a bunch already, but that was the one I listened to before the interview.
Well, I think
there you go.
I'd say
we interviewed you while you were in Malta, I think, or something. We did
you gave me air checks. That was Lydia.
Oh, what did we do?
Lydia.
You're mixing up Casey with another person.
But did we do one Zoom with you or no? Or both face to face?
That's awkward. Anyway, Casey, I reckon
we loved you though.
When
Casey still do.
We loved you back then.
When Casey eventually leaves, I'm sure it'll be double the numbers on the podcast.
Yeah, better be.
If she has to do any more Facebook market pickups, it'll probably be sooner rather than later. And on that bombshell, it's time to wrap up the podcast. Have a great whatever time of the day it is for you right now. And until we meet again, everybody.
Case, I've just got another bit of penetrating picking up out your way. Is it good, babe?
Well, that's all for now. But you can download more podcasts anytime or catch Lucy and Kel live weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on 89.9 The Light.
This is the end bit. This is the end bit.
Woo!
This is the end bit of the show.
And bit.